Guys, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. What's going on? I am still in San Diego. I am fired up this morning. You know, like when something just gets, like you get a fire lit under you and you just can't stop, like you just can't quit. You're just relentless. When something is so powerful in your life and you're so called to it that it just keeps you up at night. Well, it's really crazy because I was literally up all night. I was up from I think I saw the clock every single hour until like 5:30 a.m. because I was really in this space of generosity, and I was on fire because I'm, in San Diego and I'm doing some leadership training, and we're doing some fun creative things. And right now hi Jason, good morning. Right now I'm in a space of just give to give, right? And so most of you know my story, a little bit about what happened to our family this year, but I'm going to recap it for you because it's important for you to know why I'm so fired up this morning. This space is designated for health and fitness, but it's also designated to help you level up your life. And I find that when you're generous, you don't get tired, you get energized. Like when you're giving and you're in that like energy of, I don't care, I'm committed to this, I'm feeling so passionate about something, and you're just giving, it literally makes me have more energy. I can not have any sleep, but I feel great because I'm in a space of giving, right? It never drains me when I'm giving. I don't know if you guys have that same experience, but when you're doing something powerful for others and you're pulling them forward and lifting them up, like I never get tired of that, right? So I was up all night because I was creating Shift. I really am committed to raising money for the Phoenix. And we're going to talk about capacity in a minute, but first I'm going to tell you a little background. So Phoenix is an organization that helps people with addiction. Sorry, my alarms went off. With addiction and mental illness, and it really helps them get healthy to prevent suicide, because suicide rates with opioid and addiction is usually somewhere around 80%. It's a really big number, and it's one of the leading causes of death in our country right now. It's actually number one for a certain demographic, which is insane if you guys think about that. So earlier this year, my ex-husband Rod, he lost his battle. He lost his battle, and he took his own life, who is my daughter's father. So that was just in March. And so I've been committed to this organization. I've been giving 5% of everything that I make in my company to this organization. And I'm committed now. I aligned with 9 other women. And we as a group are collectively joining forces to be leaders in our community and help bring people forward to donate to this community. And we declared a money amount of $5,000 by today at noon. And it's interesting because you look at that number and sometimes feel like, oh, how are we going to do that? But I have no doubt that we can accomplish it. We're setting our sights there, and when you open up yourself and you're open, beautiful things happen when you allow yourself to be stretched. And I've been talking a lot about my stretch lately and really pushing myself. And this is another way that I'm pushing myself. So I'm pushing myself in my fitness. I'm pushing myself to give generously by being here and showing up with you guys every single day. And I'm also pushing myself to go to a different level of financial donating, and being a fundraiser and being a leader in that. And that's a big deal for me. So that's the legacy that I want to leave, right? I want to leave a legacy of generosity. I want to leave a legacy that I stand for something important and that I can get out of my own way. And I think that there's this like disconnect with people because you see it all the time. Like when people make you offers, right? When people ask you for something or make you offers, people get really defensive, or a lot of people do, instead of looking at it as, they're supporting you and pulling you forward by making you offers. Because if there's something that they think they can help you grow, I'm going to make you an offer. Like if I think I can help you, I'm doing you a disservice if I don't make you an offer. If I know that my programs can help you and I'm not making you an offer, then I'm out of alignment with my authentic truth, right? Because I know I can serve you. And then it becomes your decision, right? And so when people make offers, people get defensive. It's so interesting to me, like the story we tell ourselves about that. Life is an enrollment game, you guys. Like we get to enroll each other in things that we're passionate about. And so I'm enrolling people in what I'm passionate about and what's affected my family, that my daughter and I decided was the way that we were going to shift our grief, and we were going to help people and inspire people instead of, be in this pocket of negative energy around what happened to our family. We were going to lift ourselves up and create a legacy as a family. And so I'm committed to that legacy. I'm committed to the generosity. I'm committed to making offers. I'm committed to getting out of my own way Because when I don't make an offer to someone, it's because I'm afraid of what they're going to think of me, or being too salesy, or being too pushy. And that's just my own ego preventing me from actually sharing something that can benefit someone else. And so it's really interesting when I'm going through these exercises, and this is really good feedback for me too, is because when I'm pushing people to pull them forward, like, hey, give some money. Like, let's get out of your comfort zone. Like, share this. Let's align. Let's get behind this cause. Or if I'm even enrolling somebody in their own health, right? And we're on a phone conversation and we're talking about, the ways that I can help them and shift their and transform their lives. People get defensive sometimes. It's really interesting. Some people don't, but some people do. And it's really just a good reflection of who you are. Right? If you're defensive about people making you offers, if you're defensive about giving, if you have a story around people are trying to get from me instead of people are trying to give to me by pulling me forward and standing for me, like that's what I do. Like I stand for people's authentic truth. Like I stand for your authentic self. I stand for you to pull you forward and get out of the story that you're in about your health, your fitness, that you've always been overweight. It's never going to change. You've tried everything. All the stories I hear. My job is to pull you out of that so you can truly live in a world where you're not distracted by the story of your weight or your health or whatever that looks like, or your fitness, or it's too hard, right? And that's how I help lead you. So right now I'm asking you, how are you leaving this world? Like if something was going to happen, and because life is now, right? If something's going to happen, how are you leaving this world? Do you have a legacy to live? I mean, do you? I'm curious. Like who has a legacy right now? Who has something they're so passionate about that they're dedicated day in and day out, relentless to creating a shift? And if you don't, maybe do some self-reflection and self-inquiry and figure out where that is. Because once you figure out that why, that next level why, that's when you raise your capacity. Your capacity for what you can create in your life shifts when you can get out of your own way and get into service, right? Because it's all about service. So this is the conversation I wanted to have with you guys this morning, because the capacity of your life is going to be bogged down or pulled down if you're not able to get out of your own way. You won't have a legacy, right? You won't have a legacy. That scares me. So I'm willing to not live in the bottom of the fear bucket like we talked about a few days ago. I'm willing to live on the edges. I'm willing to stretch myself. I'm willing to put myself out there. I'm willing to be unliked. The price I'm willing to pay is I'm judged, right? But I'm willing to do that because I stand for that authenticity, and I'm a leader in that. And so I'm committed to doing that in my business, in my family, and with the things that I stand for that are important to me. So I want to know what you stand for. How are you going to shift your capacity? We've been talking about getting on your edge. This is a different way. This is a different understanding of getting on your edge. You put yourself on your edge so you can raise your capacity, right? So right now I'm on my edge. I've committed to raising $5,000 for this charity. That's my edge, right? So now I get to go get out of my own way and ask people for money to donate to something that I believe in. That's crazy, because now what's going to happen? It shifts my capacity. And then guess what? I'm going to be like, oh, if I can raise 5,000, maybe I can raise 10, right? Just like with fitness and health, you give yourself evidence, you create, and then the evidence shows you that you can do more, and you raise your capacity again. Like you decide, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week for 30 minutes, and you declare that, and you do it, and then you get some results from it. You get stronger, you get healthier, you feel better. And guess what? You're probably going to go, maybe I want to go 4 days a week. Your capacity raises, you shift, right? You shift. But that consistency to creating and shifting that capacity, leveling up one little dial turn at a time is so important. Hi, Joe. Hi, Lori. Gloria, hi. You know what I mean? It's not all at once, but like if I can just shift my capacity regularly and consistently, I can create so much magic, and so can you. So that's my message today. What is the legacy you want to leave? What is it? Tell me. Share what you're passionate about. Share it. Be bold, right? Share what your legacy is that you want to live, whether it be with your family, whether it be a cause. What is it? What do you want to create in the world? Share that. And then I want you to share how you can change the capacity of what you can create by maybe just turning the dial up on your fitness, changing the edge, turning up the edge a little bit so that you can get evidence that you can create that, right? So maybe instead of like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym, like I said, 3 days a week, maybe your edge is going to the gym 5 days a week. And see if you can do that for 30 days, right? Get committed. Be relentless. Sorry, I got a call. I didn't mean to do that. So be relentless with that. Does that make sense? And then once you get the evidence that you can do it, what's possible next? Isn't that cool? It's a fun game. Like we get to play this game, right? It doesn't have to be so hard. It can be fluid and it can be fun. Like you can get the results that you want in your life by having a fun time. Like make it a game, you guys. Life is a game. It's an enrollment game, right? You're enrolling people into your life. You're enrolling people into things that you believe in. You're enrolling people into your health and fitness. You're enrolling your husband into supporting that. You're enrolling your wife into going on, bike rides with you, whatever it is. Sorry, the plane's coming over. You're enrolling people every day. So get comfortable with that. Be okay with it. Right? That's how you level up your capacity and leave a legacy. All right, share your legacy with me. I want to know, like, this is how we shift, you guys. This is how you shift your health and fitness. This is how you shift your life. It's all applicable. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for being here. I'm going to pop the link for my charity that I'm really passionate about, the Phoenix, which is a nonprofit organization that helps people in recovery stay healthy and helps with mental illness as well as suicide support. So let's get behind it. Yeah. I think we've raised about $1,200 so far. I've got a few more hours, so I'm just gonna get relentless. All right, you guys, if you, my phone keeps going and doing weird things. Hi, Lon. I was just talking about my charity that I want people to donate to today, so hopefully you can take a look at it. And so I'm gonna pop that here and pull you forward. Give to give, right? We get to be enrolled in people's visions. We get to support other people and their legacy, right? We get to raise our capacity and our vibration. It's pretty awesome when we do that. Mwah. Love you guys. Off to my training. So excited. I love San Diego. Okay, bye guys. I'm trying to end.